Okay, so to start woodcutting, you could start by the cows and lumberage. Like right over here by the caved in mine. There's a ton of trees, that's good. And if you don't have an axe, then you could follow this way. And there's a free axe over here in the chicken coop. Right there. Stuck in the logs. You can just take it for free. It's a bronze axe. It's not that good, but it's free. So I'm gonna take it. Alright, now that I got my axe, we can start woodcutting. Click on it to wheels. Then click on any normal tree. Looks like that. Just a normal tree. And then you can cut it at level 1, which is good for training. And you could either burn it for a lot of fire making experience, or you could sell it for a ton of cash. It's really good to make money. This is how I made 1K in a week. It's really good. Right now that I got my one log, I'm gonna go sell it for about 5 GP. Alright, so the guy who buys your logs, he doesn't have 5 GP on him, so he's gonna trade me 3 logs, which is a really good deal, so I would take it if I were you. So like I said, now you can sell for 15 GP, which is really good profit. Now I'm gonna show you how to fire make. Right back. Alright, so you could just get a normal tinderbox, like over there. At the top left, you can see use tinderbox. Click on it, and click on the logs. Then you start burning them, and then it takes a couple minutes, a little more, a little longer. This is a bad way to make money. Okay. Alright, now that you've achieved level 2 fire making, you probably want to go on to fishing, right? Alright, well let's do it. I'll start recording when I get there. Alright, you can get to the fishing store. West of Lumbridge, over here by the goblins. Trade Hank, and he can give you a free crayfish cage or fishing net. Now I'm gonna go teach you how to fish. Right back in the swamp. Alright, here, this is the crayfish area by the church of Lumbridge. It's right over there. You can't see it, but there's a yew tree. And this is where you do crayfish. You click on one of the spots with your pot, and then you start dipping in, and then you catch crayfish. This is fishing. It takes about 3 years to get 99 fishing off crayfish. That's pretty decent time. And crayfish can sell for about 3 GP, so that's really good money, almost as good as logs. And you can burn these and try to cook them and fill with logs too. Make it fire with fire. Now that you've gotten level 2 fishing, you could take some logs and light them, and then you can burn them and use the crayfish on the fire, and that's cooking. Burn 1, burn 2, burn 3. Alright, level 2 cooking. You achieve it. Let's go on to what do you want to do next? Let's do mining and smithing. Alright, I'll be right back with the details on that. Alright, go on top of the Lumbridge Castle, and there should be a couple of bronze pickaxes. Alright, so after you've taken one of your pickaxes, go down the ladder, Go down again. Now you should be in Lumbered Swamp over this area. It has a log. And then there's tin and copper, which make up bronze over here. Try to mine 2, at least. I'm gonna find out which one this is, I forgot. This is copper, I would have never known, I thought it was tin. Alright, mine it. Mine it. Alright, now that I got copper ore, I'm gonna go over here and figure out which one this is. Oh, this one is tin. Alright, I thought this one was copper. Couldn't really tell a difference. Mining. Alright, now that you got 1 copper ore and 1 tin ore, you can go to the furnace in the lumberage town and use them together in the furnace and make a bronze bar. I'll start recording when I'm back. Now that I'm at the furnace, you can right click smelt, and now you got a bronze bar. And I'm going to teach you how to smith with it using a hammer on an anvil. Well, there's an anvil right there. That's convenient. And we'll need a hammer. You'd find one of these pretty much at your local general store, which is right over here. You could run if you want to, but I'm out of running energy. I'm only 100. Got a free hammer. Now go back to that anvil and run this time. I'm out already. But use the bronze bar on the anvil and click dagger. That's the best experience. Now that you've made a dagger, you can wield it if you want and show off how awesome it is. I'll show you the stats. Oh wow! I didn't know it was 3 strength. It's almost as good as this, which is 5. Put back on your gear and get back to skill. Now that you've made your bronze dagger, now that you know how to smith, what skill do you want to do next? Let's see. How about dungeoneering? Yeah, alright, I'll be right back at dungeoneering. Well, the dungeon that I was about to do, it's under construction, so I can't really explore it. But I'm gonna teach you crafting now. You go to Fred's farm, and you take one of the shears, and then you climb in one of the you climb into the stile, and then you can shear one of the white or black sheep. I'm gonna do white because it's easier. And then once you have some wool, you have to go to the place in Lumbridge, in the castle. Now that you're at the castle, come up the stairs. Black. Now go into this room where there is a spinning wheel, and make all bowls of wool. You get a little bit of crafting speed this way. You could probably sell it for a little bit of money. It's not that good. Crafting really can't make you that much money, and it's not very useful. But if you ever want to train it to sell. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do dungeoneering. It's fixed now. I'm gonna teach you how to do dungeoneering. I'll start recording once I get into the dungeon. See you later. Alright, so now I'm inside the dungeon, and I'm gonna get some armor and fishing stuff, and then we're gonna start this thing. I can't really do a whole in-depth guide right now because it would make the video too long, so I'll record once I'm facing the boss. Just fight your way through the monsters, you'll figure it out, and ask teammates. Alright, see ya. Alright, now that we've gotten to the boss, pretty much try to whoop it. You have to stand in front of the monsters because it'll heal him, and attack him like this, like me and my partner. He is really strong and really hard to kill though, and make sure you remember to eat. And I'm getting whooped right now. Hopefully my partner's strong enough to kill him. Oh no, I lost control. I did. Lag. Yeah, I'm dead. I'll make it back. I forgot my lag. It's over here. I kinda like engineering, but once you try to train it, it gets really hard and annoying. It takes a long time. So, it's not always this easy. Thank God it stopped healing. Or, yeah, my partner can kill us. Yeah. Here we go. You don't have to take these if you don't wanna, but I'd take it anyway. So pretty much, if you get a team, ask your partners for help. For help, I meant, not for help. Huh? Ask your partners for help, because they can teach you if you don't really know what you're doing. Now that you've gotten level 2 to engineering, you can either leave or keep going on. I'm gonna leave. Alright, that was our skilling guide for level 3 noobs. See you later.